tell the guys that might see this video later, what have you experienced the last 3 months? What are people telling you?
I've been getting people telling me that I'm getting better, that I'm looking well, that I'm my sister's friends said how amazing I was doing, and just in the last three months, yeah, I did small things like I was washing the dishes and picked up the scrubbing brush and started scrubbing a pot. And before I would have had to stop and think, how am I going to hold it? Am I going to hold the handle? Am I going to use my left hand? Am I going to use my right hand? Whereas now, last night I just picked it up and did it, and I was halfway through it, and I was like, oh wow, look at me! And then I kept going, and nothing changed. It wasn't like look at me and then it all falls apart. It was look at me and then it kept going, and I was like, oh, what else can I do?
It's small things that get easier and easier.
Yes, but the small things that you don't really stop and think about, like turning on the light switch and using my right arm again instead of my left. And I've always been right-handed, but then I've changed to left-handed because right was not working very well. Whereas now, every now and then I'll pick up my toothbrush and start brushing my teeth with my right hand and go, oh wow, right-handed. I'm coming back to being right-handed again.
So how many years have you been left-handed due to Parkinson's?
5, 6.
And now
I can catch a ball, so I can do all sorts of things left-handed now.
You're starting to get back your right hand skills again.
Yes, I am. And my writing's getting better. Somebody said to me a couple of days ago, your writing is pretty good for someone with Parkinson's.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
so that's number 6. And there was something when you said that you would apply for a job.
My brother said to me, what are you going to do? And I said, I thought I might see if I can get a part-time job over the Christmas period. And he said, oh yeah, you could do that. And somebody else actually said, oh yeah, I could see you doing that. And a couple of years ago, the same people told me you'll never work again. Give up on your idea, never work again. Yeah. Whereas now I say, I think I could do it. And they go, yeah, I think you could too.
Yeah. So is there any reflections about this in your family, for example?
People say, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're obviously doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And I tell people about this process that you do and how reframing it is very helpful. It's been really good. It must have been 5 or 6 people who've said in the last 3 months they've made a comment.
Yeah.
And that's unsolicited. I haven't put anything out there, and I'm not saying, how do you think I am? They've just voluntarily given that information across.
And people doesn't do that every now and then. They only do it because they can see it.
Yeah, well, like you said, I see the little things, but other people don't see those little things. They don't see me using my left or my right hand to pick up my glass. So, as you said, that means these big changes coming are there because people are starting to notice.
Yeah.
Which is sort of like a double bonus, really.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. Great. On the right track.
Yeah. And it takes some time. I mean, we started, I think, 3 years ago. It was before COVID, I think.
Yeah, it was before COVID. Just before COVID.
Just before COVID. I think the winter where it started. But we haven't done a lot of sessions. As I think it was between 10 and 20 or something like that.
I'm not even sure. I would say we're around the 10 or 12 mark, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't. But unfortunately, I'm in a situation where I can't buy your time as much as I would be good. But in the time that we do go together, I try to apply and I keep what you say in mind, and it's good to come to the meetings and things like that to get reminders.
Yeah, we can say today we have had a little problem reaching Australia, but how was it today that was more people in the call?
I like it when there's more people in the call. I mean, it's good to have the one-to-one, but it's good to have the people in the call because they say the same things or similar things, or that you embeds in you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Or they come up with something that you just hadn't thought of before. You know, you're close to that you haven't thought of before, or a situation that you can relate to. So it's really good to come into this call.
So the idea of these community calls, that we slowly find more and more people around the globe that connect about this development of our personal skills to deal with stressors and body memories. What do you think about that? Is it good? Or is it better to be alone?
No, it's definitely better to be with people.